Nice to meet you, Finn. I'm Dan. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Hi, it's Tom Abel here. We're at the Cooper Associates County Ground and I'm with Leachy and Craigie. We've got a little surprise in store for Finn Makai, who has an incredibly inspiring story. He's a huge part of the Somerset disabled cricket community. He doesn't know we're here this morning, so we're here to surprise him. And we've got a little gift for him, kindly supported by WPA, so yeah, here goes.
We're here today at the Cooper Associates County Ground to talk a little bit about Finn and the Super Ones. Just tell us how important the Super Ones have been to your family and to Finn.
It's fair to say that having a lad with quite severe learning difficulties, it's not easy. There's struggles both with the formal stuff, education, getting what he needs, and also the fact that he's
testing.
He does have enough insight to know that he's different. So he can be lonely, can be sort of isolated.
We had all these plans for his future, like you do when you have a new baby, and it was a really, really tough time thinking, you know, what his future would be. He was a very, very difficult baby and toddler, you can imagine. And we felt very isolated. You know, friends, you find, you know, they say when something like this happens, you discover who your friends are. You certainly do. You know, and we felt very much on our own.
He's got two older sisters who, obviously, as parents, you're trying to balance the special needs requirements with an ordinary family life for his two sisters. So it's not been straightforward, you know.
We planned to have 3 children and do wonderful things together, and it impacted a great deal on the time that we could spend, you know, with them doing stuff. So they've had to put up with an awful lot, really. You know, having him, you're not accepted in the normal world, taking him places, you know. So when Super Ones came along, we jumped at the chance that there was something for young people like him. You immediately felt that he felt relaxed. We felt relaxed because we were always on edge with him. If we took him, you know, to other places, people would frown at you and stuff with his behaviour. So to be able to relax knowing that he could do what he wanted, he was fine.
What's developed through this has been amazing because it is life-changing for him. But I think, on reflection, it's probably life-changing for all of us as a family, actually. That you know, there's more support from other families and other parents.
Someone without additional needs, I guess, we take that for granted, that you can go out and find a place to belong and have that sense of belonging. But for some young people, that's not always the case. So to provide that, and they can build that identity, feel part of the community, and then begin to experience what we might take for granted it has huge impact.
The statutory bodies, as we all know, you know, everyone's under financial pressure. So Finn, without this, wouldn't have a great deal now that he's left formal education. He wouldn't have a great deal of interaction.
It completely changed all of our lives to, you know, be a part of something like that.
Yes, it's cricket, but then you've got so much more that comes off the back of that, which actually is, for Finn, has just helped him grow as a person. So that's been great. And, you know, long may it continue.
And also your favourite sort of Somerset players, I'd like to touch on that. We spoke before we started actually about some of your favourite players, and one of them was it Tom Abel? Was your favourite player? Yeah. If Tom was around right now, that would be great, wouldn't it? What would you say to Tom?
What would you say? Do you think he's good?
You could always ask him.
Hiya, Finn. Good to see you, buddy. You okay? Hiya, how are you? Nice to see you all.
Nice to meet you.
Bit of a surprise. We always see you here supporting us, Finn. So, yeah, we obviously thought we'd come and have a bit of a knock around if you fancy a bit of a game. So before we do that, we've also got a little gift for you. Leachy's got a little award here. So,
wow.
It's an exclusive invitation. There's a disability game at Lord's, so we've got you an exclusive invitation.
Wow, Finn, to
and
go to
WPA are kindly covering the cost of your travel and your accommodation.
Oh, wow.
And on top of that, there is also tickets for you and your family to day 3 of a test match against Sri Lanka at the Oval, which hopefully, you know, Leachy will be playing in. So, fingers crossed, yeah. So, that's for all your commitment and everything that you do for Super Ones, you know.
Oh, wow, what did you say?
You deserve it.
That's amazing, isn't it? He's quiet now, but he won't stop talking about it. for the next goodness knows how long. That's amazing. Thank you.
Pleasure. Should we play a bit of cricket? I think the nets are set up for you, so should we have a bit of a bat and a ball?
Yeah, fancy that?
Sound good? Show us what you got. Right, you got Craigo and Jack Leach bowling at you. Boy, nice shot. Why, nice. Hey, nice ball.
Oh, buddy. Finn, we've got one more little surprise for you. We've got a signed championship shirt from this year from all the boys. You can get framed up. Okay? Do you like that one? Come on, buddy.
Finn, what are you doing?
How bold. Well done.
Well done, Finn, that was awesome. Great to see you, buddy.
Right, we are good to go. Good evening, everybody. I hope you enjoyed your soup. If you could please just be quiet. Is that what you say? If someone could tap their glass with a fork, thank you very much. Beautifully done. Beautifully done, Mr. President. Thank you very much. All right, don't milk it. Thank you. Well, I hope you enjoyed your soup. We are going to start the awards shortly. Please do be aware that we are live streaming it from this point onwards. So if you were thinking of, I don't know, perhaps mooning, then please don't. Because we don't have the license for that. Unfortunately, there are some people who couldn't be with us this evening. Unfortunately, Peter Trigo, who usually joins us here and sort of makes it, you know, palatable for us all. He is unavailable because he is playing in a Legends, well, he says Legends, it's definitely not Has-Beens tournament, it's a Legends tournament somewhere else in the world where I'm assuming they were going to pay him less than we were going to pay him to be here, but he couldn't make it. And unfortunately, we were hoping that Tom Curran would come and host the night, but he is busy as well, unfortunately, so you're stuck with me, I'm afraid. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage our Director of Cricket, Andy Hurry.
Good evening, everybody. It's lovely to see so many familiar faces here this evening. I want to start off this evening by just saying we've got a fantastic opportunity to say thank you to 3 people who are moving on this year. 3 players that have given unconditional service to the club, been part of our pathway, been part of all our cricket, have contributed significantly to a number of teams, number of competitions over a number of years. And we have the chance to say thank you for everything that they have contributed both on and off the field. And in a moment I'm going to invite them up on the stage together so we can together thank them for everything they've done. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please join me and show your appreciation to 3 very special people who on and off the field have been passionate about everything they've done for Somerset County Cricket Club. They've been unconditional in all the support they've given us, and they are truly part of our family, and we wish them every success in the future. And to recognise, we would like to give them a small token of our appreciation by a pictorial montage of photos of their time with the club over a number of years. Everybody, George Thomas, Ned Lennon and Sonny Baker. Everybody, please show your appreciation for all their uncommitted service to Somerset County Cricket Club. I'm sure you'll agree they're 3 very special individual people whose journeys have been very specific and individual to them over a number of years, and they'll always be very welcome back at Somerset County Cricket Club, and truly we wish them all the very best in the next chapter of their lives. 2024, wow, what a year. It's been an emotional roller coaster, there's no doubt about that. And it's one that I look back with very fond memories. And I've been associated with the club for many, many years. And together, that's everybody in this room and everybody outside the room that's connected to this club has this real emotional connection to everything we do. And it's been a really, really special year. There's no doubt we are aspirational. We are ambitious. We want to punch above our weight. We all felt the disappointment, the frustration of not being able to get over the line at the back end of the season. And that's something we need to take with us, to fuel our ambitions and desires, to ensure that when we turn up on the 1st of April in 2025, the club's centennial year, that we are really hungry and really desperate to get across that line and continue to win silverware for Somerset County Cricket Club. There's a time for us to reflect. There's a time for us to go away individually and collectively and understand what we can do better going forward. The reality is that we don't stand still. Our reality is, with that ambition, with the people we have at the club, it's about what we do next. It's about going to that next level. It's about using that as the fuel to desire to ensure that when we turn up on the 1st of April, we're ready to go again. We're ready again to punch above our weight. We're ready to win more silverware for Somerset County Cricket Club. It means so much to so many people. There's a significant amount that we should be really, really proud of. I remember earlier on in the season at Wormsley Cricket Club, the second 11 win the second 11 T20 competition, the future of the club. An amazing time for so many people, and it's something we need to hold on to. I look back really fondly about all the successes we've had this year, and there's been some unique moments, either it's individually or collectively. There's been times I've been sat on that balcony as director of cricket, overlooking the ground, and I've sat there with immense pride. The emotions are built up within me. It's something I know everyone in this room really shares, because this is a really, really special club. We should be really, really proud of the work that the Pathway do, providing us with an oversupply of players. That makes this a real challenge for us to bring people onto the staff. We should be really, really proud with the oversupply of players that have been recognised in international cricket. An oversupply of players that have been recognised in franchise cricket globally across the world. We have a number of players that have been recognised from under-19s through to Test cricket for England. We should be really, really proud. But the thing we should be most proud of is the way that we go about our business day in, day out. The hunger and desire we have to be the best we possibly can be, to squeeze every single ounce out of everything we do. This is an amazing club with some amazing people who are really ambitious. We look to punch above our weight as much as we possibly can. As we look forward to 2025, we need to ensure that we're taking individual time now to reflect, understand how we can be better moving forward. We also need to understand what we are doing really, really well to maintain our ability to keep punching. Compared to some of the other counties out there, we are over-exceeding in what we are delivering. Let's amplify that moving forward. But on the same level, let's make sure, individually and collectively, we take a look at ourselves and understand how we can get better moving forward. Because the reason we get up out of bed every single morning is because we want to win silverware. We want to produce players for England. We want to inspire the Southwest. I want to take this moment now on the stage to say thank you to a number of people. I want to say thank you to the Pathway. You do supply us with an oversupply of players. You work endlessly and tirelessly, unsociable hours, to ensure that you are developing the next generation of Somerset players. I want to say thank you to Polly and to Kevin, our scorers, for the work they do behind the scenes. To Nick and to Jill for ensuring that every time we go to an away game, we turn up on time, every time, in the best possible condition to give ourselves the best chance of winning games of cricket. I want to say thank you to all the backroom staff at the club, people that work behind the scenes, the people you don't see day in, day out, all the administrators, the venue operations team. It's because you all work in dedication that we have the opportunity to do what we do. I want to say a special thank you to Nick and the grounds team. It's been an amazing year. There's been some unbelievable cricket here played at the Cooper Associates County Ground. It's been exciting. It's been thrilling. We really appreciate all the time, the sacrifice, and you guys going out in all sorts of weathers to ensure that we have the best pitches and the best practice facilities to ensure that we can give ourselves the best chance of winning games of cricket. I want to say thank you to all the players. Thank you for your unconditional support, your commitment to being the best you possibly can be. We've got some time to go away now and reflect, recover, recuperate. But when we come back in November, we go again. We go again because we want to win the county championship. We want to win the T20 Blast. We want to win the Metro Bank. That's what we get out of bed for every single morning. It's going to take hard work, it's going to take dedication, but it's going to take honesty as well. We've got some work ahead of us, but we can also reflect back on the things we do really, really well. To the Sports Science and Medicine team, thank you. Your work and commitment behind the scenes ensures we have the best chance of getting our players out there in the best possible condition. To all the coaches, skills coaches, thank you. Nobody knows how much commitment you guys give behind the scenes. Every single day, looking out for the players, making sure they have the best chance to be the best version of themselves. I want to take this opportunity as well to thank our captains, to Lewis and to Sean, to our head coaches, Paul Tweddle and Jason Kerr. Again, nobody understands the work they put in behind the scenes to make sure that everything is in place to enable the players to go out there and be the best version of themselves, to give ourselves the best chance to win silverware. Finally, I want to say a huge thank you to all the partners of all the players and all the staff. Every day we get the opportunity to live our dream. And that's down to your commitment, your support, and we really, really appreciate it. 2025, our centenary year. What a year. Let's think about and become really, really curious around what might be possible moving forward. Tonight is a celebration. Tonight is a celebration of all the things that have been undertaken and achieved during 2024. Congratulations to all the winners tonight. But in my mind, we're all winners. We're all winners because we're connected to this wonderful institution, which is Somerset County Cricket Club. It means so much to so many people. When we wake up tomorrow morning, some of us with some sore heels from dancing on the dance floor upstairs, and some of us with sore heads from all the alcohol we've drunk, let's remember Somerset County Cricket Club is something that connects us all. Thank you for everything that everybody's contributed, to our board, to all our sponsors, to everybody in this room. We've got so much to look forward to. Enjoy tonight, and look forward to seeing you upstairs on the dance floor and shaking some of those moves. Have a great evening.
Somerset Director of Cricket, Andy Hurry. Could I now please welcome to the stage to present our first award of the evening. It is the President's Champagne Moment, so it would be a bit weird if we didn't invite the President to present it. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Sir Peter Wanless. Would you like to say a few words?
Thank you, Spencer. How long have I got? 30 seconds?
3 minutes.
I was at Wormsley, and that was an incredible day in a quintessentially English setting, watching James lead a fantastic team to victory there. So we have got some silverware this year, so well done for that. The champagne moment of this year, though, I think has to be something which I wasn't present at, but lots of you were. Still got a day job, unfortunately, but I did screen grab the moment when Jack Leach bowled that ball to Dan Worrell, which enabled us to beat Surrey, which is a lovely thing to say. And so we will. There's a little bit of controversy here, Spencer, between you and me, because I think you said that Jack Leach, who bowled the ball, couldn't be here to collect the champagne, but it was Lewis that set the field, and you know that's what I screen grabbed on my phone and appeared in the Times the next day. So I sort of feel that maybe it's his, but then I was told that Jason was going to come up and collect the award. So on behalf of the team, Jason, there's probably going to be a mouthful for each of the players that is in that photograph, which is the whole team, but I'm going to make that my champagne moment of the year and invite Jason to come up and collect it. Thank you.
The sun is out.
Thank you very much.
Jack Leach do. He's done it! Yes! Somerset win! Somerset win an unbelievable game of cricket at the Cooper Associates County Ground. Jack Leach is mobbed, he's done the in-runter here, he's gone storming off. 109 all out. The cider will flow in the West Country tonight. Look at them going mad on the pitch, in the stands. Unbelievable. Hats are being thrown. Down Worrell can do it. Harry Trump, the photographer, sprinting to keep up with them. What an incredible, incredible game of cricket. The weather tried to threaten it the last few days, but at nearly 5:30 on day 4.
Oh, we could watch that all night, couldn't we? I'm tempted to make him play it again, but never mind. So the winner of the champagne moment, the President's champagne moment, of course, was Jack Leach, and thank you to Jason Kerr for collecting that for Jack. Please make sure that Jack gets that. Jason Kerr, thank you very much indeed. This is being live streamed, so there is visual evidence of the fact that you owe him a bottle of champagne now. The second award of the evening is the Community Player of the Year. Now, this is an award which goes in hand with the Somerset Cricket Foundation. It's absolutely crucial in everything that we try to achieve that Somerset County Cricket Club and the Somerset Cricket Foundation work together to use cricket for good and ensure that cricket truly is a game for everyone within the region. So to talk a little bit about the foundation and then to also announce the winner. To talk a little bit about the foundation, please welcome to the stage Managing Director of the Somerset Cricket Foundation, John Bendel, and then to present the winner with their little goodie bag from Michael Spires, which includes a bottle of Bollinger, or a bottle of Doug, if you will. See what I did there? Now, thank you, Ned Leonard. I'll miss you. I'll miss you, Ned Leonard. And a £500 voucher for Michael Spires. Philip McTeer from Thatcher's. Gentlemen, if you'd like to make your way to the stage, please. Take it out.
Thank you, Thank you, Spence. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I've got 2 minutes and it'll be very short and sweet. Just really an update around Somerset Cricket Foundation and the role and the work that we do within the community in partnership with this great club. So we've now operating into our 3rd year as a registered charity, and as a foundation we focus on 2 elements: good for cricket and cricket for good. And let me touch on both. So in terms of the good for cricket, we support our network of cricket clubs across the county, 155 of them, and we deliver across our education sectors, whether that's primary, secondary or SEND schools, to over 17,000 young people a year, many of which come here to experience cricket for the first time. The cricket for good element is the piece of work that we've done in the last 24 months around taking cricket to new communities across Somerset to ensure that cricket becomes the most inclusive sport in the country and here in Somerset. So our 4 main areas in terms of our cricket for good is physical activity, mental health and well-being, our disability cricket, and cricket for older people in the community. So there are 4 headline programmes within the community, and we're reaching new audiences every week and ensuring the game is taken right across the county. In terms of the relationship, it's a great opportunity for me to say a few thank yous. So we genuinely have a model of good practice in terms of the relationship in the best in the country between the professional game and the recreational game, and how a first-class county can work with a charitable foundation in cricket. So the relationship we have is the envy of many, even Surrey. We've got to strive to continue this really strong relationship and continue to take cricket into new people. My sincere thanks to the club, to the board, to the executive and to all the staff behind the scenes who enable events to take place here for us, the foundation, but more importantly for our communities. My sincere thanks to the players and the coaching staff. You offer a phenomenal amount of time to our programmes, whether that's simple signatures after a T20 match on Friday night, or whether it's a session with our disability players, or James rocking up to an over 55s walking cricket session at Blackbrook Pavilion with his dad. So those are small snippets of examples where the players and coaching staff give up their time because they realise they've all come from somewhere. They are there to inspire the next generation of young people, but also hook people back into cricket who might have been lost to cricket. So thank you to those guys. This evening is all about you. And I'm going to pass over to Philip to announce the winner of the Community Player of the Year. This young man, I will say a few words about him, is a true role model, an ambassador, and whether young people of 4 years old or older people in their 90s, they recognise and value this individual. So Philip, over to you.
Thank you very much. The winner, Tom Abel.
Nice shot.
Just watch the momentum. Keep it going. There you go. Keep the music. There we are. Congratulations to Tom Abel, who is the winner of the Community Player of the Year, and thank you to John from the Foundation, and of course thank you to Philip from Thatcher's. Could we have a quick round of applause for Philip, because they provided you welcome drinks as well. And quite clearly that young man posing with Tom Abel is going to go on to great things. I think you will all agree. That's my son, by the way. It wasn't fixed. I didn't pick it. It is now time for your main course to be served. Thank you very much. Okay, if we let.
Although we just...
Good evening once again, everybody. If I could ask you to take your seats, Ben Green, you might have to hold that wee, I'm afraid. It's going to be awkward if you've won it, isn't it? It's all right, it's a radio mic. We can do the interview in the toilet if Ben Green's won it. It's fine. If everyone could take their seats, please. Mr. President, if you would like to bang your fork on your glass again for me, thank you. Puts me in mind of last orders, don't like that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start once again with our next award. Believe it or not, we're actually roughly on time, so you might actually get to see the band this year. So, the next award is the Tom Pearce Award for Young Player of the Season. To talk a little bit about the winner of this award, please welcome to the stage Pathway Coaching Lead Andrew Griffiths, and to present the award, Neil Watson from Cairnhill. Please keep clapping, they're not here yet.
Lovely. Thanks, Spence. So this is a real privilege for me to be able to present this award. And just briefly before I do that, I just wanted to take a couple of minutes just to talk about what's been a really successful year within the Pathway. So first of all, there's been a huge increase not only in the number of players that we're delivering to, but also the number of hours and the amount of contact that we've had with those players. And I'd like to thank everyone in the Pathway team that's here and those that aren't here. You'll realise that I'm not Matt Drakeley. So there are people that aren't here tonight, but I'd like to thank everyone in the Pathway team for their efforts in the respective part of the programme, for the work that they've done there. So thanks very much for your efforts. One really exciting thing that's happened this year, it's been nation leading in terms of what we've delivered, has been the appointment of a full-time state school lead coach. So shout out as well to Tom Bunker for your efforts in delivering that programme. It's been phenomenal. And then across the wider region, our relationships with Devon and Cornwall are getting ever stronger. We've had a massive increase again in the amount of stuff we've done collaboratively with both Devon and Cornwall, working as 3 counties there. The addition of coach development work with both counties, and also it's been brilliant to see the number of players transitioning onto the academy and also getting second team opportunities for Somerset to increase further as well. So it's been phenomenal to see that. Just very briefly, before I move on to talking a little bit about the person who's won this award, just wanted to talk about something that makes us really special as a club and as a county. I think there's already been a couple of mentions about the moment that we've won the Surrey Championship game today, but I think something that's probably a little known fact in the room is that Brett Rundle was the overseas player, and the rest of that team consisting of 10 Somerset Academy graduates. At the same time as that was happening, at the same time as that was happening, 5 minutes away at Taunton Vale, we beat a relatively strong Warwickshire second 11 team, with a team that also consisted of 11 current or previous Somerset cricketers. So I think that's an outstanding achievement and a reflection of not only the success that's just around the corner, but also the success that I think is going to be happening for a sustained period of time into the future. Just to talk a little bit about the person winning this award. So they came to us as an under-15. Their level of potential and their ability was very evident straight away. But I think it's their work ethic, their intentionality with everything that they do that sets them apart. And it's been brilliant to see just how quickly they've gone on to demonstrate what they can do with bat and ball at a professional level in the first team. So in order to present the award, I'm going to hand over to Neil to present the Tom Pearce Award.
Will we have a drum roll? I like a drum roll. The winner is Archie Vaughan.
First 6 in the first cross, it is. Archie Vaughan is bowled Tom Curran. Tom Curran got 86 off 75 balls for the first innings. Oh, good ball. Archie Vaughan wheels away. What a wicket that is. Just a slight touch.
Shot there from Archie Vaughan. That's going to race away. That's a shot from the ages, that one. Archie Vaughan rocking back. That's going to be close, and he's gone! He's gone, he hasn't crossed the team.
Oh, he's got it. Archie Vaughan has gone mad. Grant Patel is on his way.
Congratulations to Archie Vaughan, the Tom Pearce Award winner for Young Player of the Season. And thank you to Pathway Coaching Lead Andrew Griffiths, who, as he quite rightly pointed out, wasn't Matt Drakeley, and also Neil Watson from Cairnhill. Thank you very much indeed. The next award is the Supporters Player of the Year. Now, this one is very important because it's the one that's voted for by the fans. And apparently, if you follow music, that is important. So I imagine it's also very important in sport as well. So please welcome to the stage to present the winner of the Supporters Player of the Year, Sam Forsyth from Green Thumb. It's not here yet, keep going.
And the winner is, for the Supporters Player of the Year, it also happens to be the person who's got the best reverse sweep with one working foot, Tom Banton.
Or Tom Banton without any footwork.
Short ball, nailed by Tom Banton. He's pulled that perfectly in the cap.
That's sweet. That is perfect.
Congratulations to Tom Banton, the Supporters Player of the Year, and of course, thank you to our representatives from Green Thumb for presenting that award. The next award is for the White Ball Player of the Year, and there are nominations for this one, which potentially deserves an ooh, I think. There are nominations for this one. That'll have to do, won't it? Never mind. Thank you very much. So I've got to do a little bit of work. I'm going to read the names of the nominations, and then someone else will do the important bit, obviously. And that person who will read the important bit, who is the award winner, will be Matthew Hartigan from Hygos Insurance Services. So if you would like to come to the stage, please, Matthew. Again, keep going until they get here, because otherwise it looks a bit rubbish on the live stream. If I can just give you that one. Don't read it yet. Not yet, because I've got to read the nominations. I've always liked you, Andy Mead. Always liked you. Thank you. The nominations for White Ball Player of the Year this year are Sean Dixon. No, applaud the net. Ooh, the nomination. Oh, good grief. We'll try again. We've got some nominations. Go. And the nominations are... I feel like I should have some music at this point. Thank you. Sean Dixon. There we are. Tom Banton. Lewis Gregory. Ben Green. Andy Mead. James Rue, who's also sat there. Jack Leach. And Lewis Goldsworthy. All right, settle down. And to announce the winner of the White Ball Player of the Year is Matthew Hartigan from Hygos.
Thank you, and a fantastic season for everybody. And from a partner's perspective, I just want to say how proud we've all been of the whole club this year. It's been superb. The winner is White Ball Player of the Year, Tom Banton.
Congratulations to Tom Banton, the White Ball Player of the Year, and thank you to Matthew from Hygos Insurance Services for presenting the award. It was a bit cruel. We probably should have just kept you up here to save you having to walk on your poorly foot. But, you know, everyone loves a sob story. Up next, we have the Championship Player of the Year. This award also has nominations. Thank you very much. By the end of the night, we'll have nailed it. To announce the Championship Player of the Year after I've dramatically read out the nominations, please welcome to the stage from WPA Health Insurance, Mark Southern. Keep going. There we go. I'll give you that one, Mark. Don't give it away just yet. Just build the tension like it's on the telly. Thank you, Andy Mead. The nominations for Championship Player of the Year. There are nominations. Good. And the nominations for Championship Player of the Year are Tom Abel, Tom Banton, Tom Lammonby, and someone who is not called Tom, Jack Leach. Although I got a bit distracted, I've generally written Tom Leach. As you can see there. Tom. Sorry about that. To announce the winner of the Championship Player of the Year from WPA Health Insurance, Mark Southern.
I'm pleased to say the County Championship Player of the Year is Jack Leach.
Years and brought some brilliant cricket down here. I was very
Shot, there we go, look at that, he's back. Taunton Lara, that's going all the way. Cover drive for 4, welcome back Jack Leach. And bring it back to what we're watching here. Oh, he's come right down his crease here, it's in the air, all the way, 4-6. Could be brilliant. Jack Leach, what a comeback. What a brilliant, good arm ball.
Unfortunately, Jack can't be with us tonight, so to accept the award on his behalf, please welcome Lewis Gregory to the stage. It's funny you should say that. We have got a speech, it's just not from Lewis Gregory. If you could just have your photo. Thank you to Lewis Gregory, who isn't Jack Leach, and also thank you to Mark Southern from WPA Health Insurance. Although he couldn't be with us tonight, Jack Leach, all the way from another country, has sent us this message.
Hi everyone, sorry I can't be with you this evening, but yeah, I hope you have a great evening. I hope Sarge's got his card out. Thank you very much for my award. Sorry I can't be there to receive it. Currently just got to Multan, just played my first round of golf, course record. Said they'd never seen so many shots be played, so good start to the tour. But yeah, thanks for a great season everyone, and looking forward to seeing what next year brings. Cheers.
Congratulations to Jack Leach for being our Championship Player of the Year. We've still got 2 more awards to give out, but before that, we've got pudding and a cheese board. We'll be back directly. Thank you once again for your enthusiasm table, whatever number that is. Right, 2 more awards to go, but before we do that, we're going to subject you to a bit of a Q&A. So if I could please have to the stage our captains for the year, Lewis Gregory and Sean Dixon, and also our coaches, of course, Jason Kerr and Paul Tweddle. If you could be a bit more enthusiastic than that, that'd be magic. Thank you. Wherever you like. None at all. Just take a seat. Make them feel special. When you finish shoveling cheese in, sure, that'd be great. No. Good stuff. Please put your hands together for Sean Dixon, Lewis Gregory, Jason Kerr and Paul Tweddle, because it was rubbish just then. I know there's cheese happening, but come on, let's play the game. So before we start with a little bit of fun on Spin the Wheel, let's start off with Club Captain Lewis Gregory, because I know he doesn't want the microphone. So, Lewis, how would you sum up the season that we've just had? Don't use swear words, because we're live on the live stream.
I think if you... I'm peppered the grapes here. I think if you look back at it, it's obviously been a successful year. We did obviously a lot of things unbelievably well. We've obviously had a disappointing few weeks in September where we obviously didn't get over the line in 3 competitions, but to be there or thereabouts come September time is mightily impressive. But yeah, mightily frustrating at the same time.
You talk about the disappointment of missing out at the final hurdle in 3 competitions. That can't take away from what has been an incredible season. To be the only club in with a chance of winning all 3 competitions in September, you've got to be really proud about that.
Yeah, I think we are. The lads are putting a lot of work into the season. Every season it's mentally, physically demanding, and yeah, we spoke at the start of the year about come September time being in with a shout to win competitions, and we did that, and we obviously didn't get over the line in September, but a lot of hard work went into getting into position that we could, and unfortunately we didn't, but yeah, mightily proud of the lads and what we've been able to achieve.
So, Jason Kerr, no pressure. How do we go that extra yard next year? You talked in your interview with Anthony Gibson at the end of the season that it's been a good season, not a great season. Looking back on it, again, you've got to take pride in what's been achieved this year, but how do we then go forward and make sure that we're not the bridesmaids next year?
Look, I think what's important is you take a little bit of time to reflect. I think what's even more important is people enjoy this evening and enjoy what has been a relatively successful year. And then it's about looking at what we did brilliantly. I think it's important to concentrate on what we do really well and how we enhance that. And then myself, Sarge, the captains and some of the senior players to sit and look at actually how do we improve on what we've been doing, because as Lewis alluded to, I think we should take a huge amount of pride to put ourselves in a position where we have an opportunity to win 3 trophies. And we all had that sense, that feeling of disappointment come the end of the year, and it's easy to hold on to that, and you lose sight of actually what we do brilliantly as a club. So we need to really look at that, make sure that stays as a super strength, and improve on that, and then look at actually, right, what do we need to do to go to the next level?
It has been a great season. We can't, look back on it as not being a great season. Would you have taken 2 finals and 3rd in the championship at the start of the season?
I don't know. I think, again, you get to this point, and when you have that opportunity, it's too easy to just say, every club wants to be in that position, and yes, we'd have taken that. I think the reality is we had that opportunity and we didn't take it, and that's the hurt, that's the disappointment that we all feel, and that's the fuel that we need to use to move forward. So it's not as easy a question to answer as, we'd settle for finishing second and third. Because the hurt that people feel, the disappointment from the supporters, the fans, the people in the dressing room, everyone that's given everything for X amount of years and months leading into it, certainly wouldn't accept that. So we're fortunate that we're in a position where we keep punching, we keep creating opportunities to win trophies, and hopefully we're in that position again moving forward.
we've spoken to a lot of the players from the golden years era, the sort of Botham Richards Garner era. The year before, in '78, when they missed out in finals and on the last day of the one-day season, those players, the majority of them, talk about missing out being the catalyst that started the glory years, if you like. Is there a sense of that within the dressing room?
I'm sure there is. I can only speak for myself. And I was hurting. I spoke to the players. I was incredibly disappointed. Certainly not in them, but the way the season curtailed and how we felt coming into the back end of September. So I know for myself that it's given me a huge desire to go. We're close, but not quite there. We've got some incredible players. We've got an incredible camaraderie in the dressing room. I think Lewis did an incredible job as captain. So we're in a great position, and as I say, it's important we look at actually what we do brilliantly and what we need to do to move forward.
Moving on to Sean now, obviously captaining a Somerset side into a final. It was difficult, obviously there was no play on the Sunday, and then it was curtailed on the Monday. What was the feeling in the dressing room like going into that game, knowing that it was going to be reduced? There wasn't going to be the crowd that would have been there on Sunday. How do you go about motivating that unit?
It's quite tough anyway, because we waited over a month to play that game anyway. So with the schedule the way it is, it's quite tough to mentally get yourself into the situation and the mindset to compete in a final when you kind of haven't really seen your squad in over a month. There's a few of us, in and out of the team. But in general, those days are always tough. But we as professionals, we know what that's like. We've been there. We've played in lots of games like that. But mentally, it's just about staying as relaxed as you possibly can, switching off for as long as you can on days like that. But we knew probably halfway through Sunday that might be the format of the day and format of the game. So we knew what we were coming up against, whether it be that day or the next day.
How do you sum up the 50-over campaign? Obviously, ultimately disappointment, similar to as we've said to Jason and Lewis, ultimately disappointment, but it's been a journey, hasn't it, this 50-over competition? You must take tremendous pride in what was achieved, particularly some of those young players who are only going to have benefited from the experiences of this year.
Yeah, there's always going to be disappointment when you don't win a final. But funny enough, I had a bit of time to reflect, and there was no disappointment. The fact that we got ourselves to that final was a huge achievement for this club, and I don't mean it from our team in general, I just mean as a club. Losing 11th place, the 100 was always kind of on our shoulders, always the monkey on our backs. But we came through and we showed 17 other counties what we can actually do as a squad. I'm hugely... Yeah, I'm hugely proud of the guys and what they did on and off the field. But yeah, I mean, as a club, we're in a great place, or we're in a great place. But yeah, it's only something we can take forward as a club.
And Paul, sort of similar questions to you, obviously taking charge of the 50-over team once again. We've talked about it being a journey. We've seen almost success this year. What are your feelings following the campaign, given that over the last 2 years the club have potentially struggled? I think it's fairly safe to say in the competition. You take 10 first-team players out of a squad, it's always going to have a bit of an impact. There have been some unkind things, which is strange, on social media. Normally, social media is incredibly positive when Somerset lose a match. But we all know how much this place means to you and the amount of work that you do behind the scenes. What did it mean to you to get Somerset into a final?
Yes, very little to do with me, I guess. It's more about the boys out there. I'm really proud that they got to experience that, even though it was a little diluted version of the final. But I'm just chuffed that they got the experience to be able to go through that, and we'll be better off for it. The bits on social media are irrelevant, really. It's about the growth that team's gone on, the journey that they've been through for a number of years, which we'll reap the rewards of over time in the near future, or right now. We're seeing that already with Vorney and Rui, who have made their debuts in that competition. So onwards and upwards, I guess, for that competition.
Obviously, a lot has been said about the 100, and obviously all the Somerset members are big supporters of the 100. Yes, exactly. Everybody loves it. But it has given young players the opportunity to play first-team cricket. As you say, we are reaping the benefits of that.
Yeah, it's been one of the, I guess, the upsides to the tournament, and it's also given a vehicle for people to, you know, go on and put performances in that's helped them to get into the 100 and, you know, increase their profile and ultimately increase the profile of Somerset as well. So we get a huge amount of credit for the amount of players that we produce, not only for England but also for the 100 as well. So it's a group of efforts that go into that, I think, and yeah, we see the rewards of it in the 50 over to see so many young players play, but we also see, you know, a group of senior players step up and really show what it is to play for your county and what it means to play in front of, you know, what is such a valued group of members and supporters, and the support we've got through the competition has been unbelievable. So huge, you know, thanks from that point of view from us.
How good were the senior pros in welcoming the younger players into that first team environment?
Yeah, hugely important. From a spin point of view, being able to have someone like Leachy to go to is incredibly valuable, and throughout the whole thing, you know, Sean's done a brilliant job as a leader, initially with Greener. So, you know, nice to have him back at the end as well to be able to join the band again. But look, we've been very blessed with how the leaders have gone and how the senior players have conducted themselves throughout the whole competition.
Could we also just have a round of applause for how shiny your shoes are, by the way?
Well, thank you, Spencer.
Look at that. Thank you. That is magnificent. And just finally, Jason Kerr, before we spin the wheel, that's it. A word on Paul Tweddle and the job that he's done with the 50 over team.
Yeah, look, he's done an incredible job. Not just 50 over, but I think, you know, the support staff that I have are incredible throughout the whole year, and it's an incredible opportunity for Tweds to shape a group of individuals. You know, the 100, whether we like it or love it, creates opportunity, and we should be proud of the fact that we've got 10 or 11 guys that represent the club in the 100, but also the opportunities it creates for not just Tweds, but to launch people's careers. You know, but Tweds is an outstanding coach in his own right, and has done an incredible job over the last 3 years.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much indeed. Now, I hope you're excited. I mean, it's almost as exciting as having nominations for awards. We're going to spin the wheel. No, don't touch it. We're going to spin the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. So, Jason Kerr, you can go first. I'll spin it, and you've got to answer the question. Who's been your worst ever roommate?
Yeah. It's about 20 years since I shared a room with anybody. Look, actually, to be fair, our director of cricket is probably my worst roommate.
Really?
Yeah. So we had to share a room. We had a pre-season where we had a... Were you director of cricket then, or was it... No, it was someone else, wasn't it? We'll gloss over that bit, but someone else was director of cricket at the time. And a lovely gentleman that Tom Abel uses as a role model for the towel around the neck. That's just one clue for you. But I had to room with Sarge, and he snored so loudly that I had to go into the lounge and lie on the floor for the evening. So we had a suite.
Lounge? I was going to say, as rooms go, if you've got a lounge, that's not that
Trust me, if anyone's been to Travol's, it's not as good as it sounds.
Oh no, I had to sleep in the lounge. Oh, hard life. I'm assuming all the players get a lounge as well on away trips. In your room? No? No. Oh. Wow. I think you've given away too much there. Sean Dixon. Your least favourite opposition and why?
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm just going to please the crowd and just say sorry at the moment. I'm just going to go to the next club that wants me, really. But tough to say when I've moved on as much as I have. But no, I did find that TC situation very interesting. There's just a massive hole that he's going to dig himself. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that battle plans out in the future.
Well, a lot can happen in a week, apparently.
Brilliant, Sean.
Lewis Gregory, which of our 4 Toms do you like the most and why? I'm not including Tom Leach, who I wrote down in our list of Championship Players of the Year, by the way.
Who are they?
Lammonby, Banton, Abel and Cola Cadmore.
Which one do I...
Well, you can go with which one you like the most or the least. It's entirely up to you.
Oh, Christ. Okay.
I would probably go most, otherwise it's going to be emotionally unintelligent.
I can't pick anyone here. I love them all the same.
You love them all the same. Yeah. Oh. I love them all.
Just say Lamb, it's easy.
As club captain, I'm going to let you off.
I'm going to go Abel.
You like?
He's too nice.
Yeah.
He's too nice.
Too nice.
He's just too nice.
Community Player of the Year.
Yeah, too nice.
Tom Abel. There we go.
Weak.
Paul Tweddle, who is Somerset County Cricket Club's unsung hero?
Look, I've got to go in my own context. I think, from my point of view, the analysis team, I think, doesn't get enough credit when it's you. Millie did an unbelievable job when she stood in for the 50-over competition, and Scotty as well, coming back into it, does a lot of work that no one really know about.
Well, no, we'll just start at that end and work our way back, because then the microphone can come this way.
Well said.
Synergy.
Let's go.
Paul Tweddle, who plans the best night out?
Obviously, I'm a very big fan of a night out, so this will be good. Look, it's got a social sec. Ben Green, very good. Steve Kirby, not with us tonight, unfortunately, probably due to one of those. Yeah, probably those.
Probably still on his night out. Yeah.
Lewis Gregory, what has been your funniest off-field moment?
Just ones here. Can you give me a better one? No.
Well, what do you want?
I'll give me nicknames. Come on, spin it better.
Lewis Gregory, who's got the best nickname?
Chris Evans, Mudnuts. And I'm not explaining why. You can go up to him and ask him himself.
Ask him himself. Okay, fair enough.
Sorry, do we get to pick our questions now?
Already had that one. It's boring.
Funniest off-field moment, Sean Dixon?
No, I don't want that one. Give me a better one.
Which one would you like? Which one do you want?
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
You can either have funniest off-field moment, or you can just pick a different one. I mean, it would render the wheel redundant, but...
I can't divulge that.
It's being live streamed, keep it clean.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's fine. Let's just go with that one. Funniest off-field moment. Can I do funniest on-field moment just to spice things up and just go for George Thomas's misfield in the semi-final? Just really tickled me when he tried to pull the ball back and kicked it over the road. For me, it was one of the funniest moments of my career. Thanks, George.
And that's it. Thank you.
And finally, Jason Kerr. We've done that one. We've done that one. Just pick a different one.
Well, they're all. What? They're all the same. That's it. We're done.
Well, just pick a different one then.
No, because you've got them twice.
Well, obviously.
I should have had to look at this before we started.
In your entire cricket career, who's had the best nickname?
Jeez, I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot that can't be said, isn't there?
Then
there's
pick
a
one
lot that you can't share.
If you want to listen to the band, pick one.
Slug. Josh Davey, come on up!
We'll maybe leave that for a little bit later. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Kerr, Sean Dixon, Lewis Gregory, Paul Tweddle and his magnificently shiny shoes. Well, that was definitely worth it. I bet you wish Trigo was here now. Sorry about that. Right, we've got 2 more awards to go, and then the band might actually play more than 3 songs this year, which would be nice. Thank you. Yes. Keep it down, Polly. Right, so, if I could just have a bit of hush for the next award, please, because the next award is a brand new award. This award is the Hollins Award, recognising great partnerships. To talk a little bit about who the winner is going to be, please welcome our chair, Sir Michael Barber, and to present the award, Andrew Cowlin from Moldex.
Sorry about that. We introduced the Hollins Award because last year I was sitting through this wonderful occasion. It's always wonderful, and I realised there was no award for a partnership. And I think cricket statistics generally underestimate the importance of partnerships. And in a club with this sense of solidarity, partnerships are really, really important. My dad, a long time ago, sorry for the anecdote, was at the 1956 Test match between England and Australia, in which Jim Laker famously got 19 wickets. And I remember as a small boy asking him about that occasion, and he said, "You have to remember, Mike, Locke bowled really well too. They took 20 wickets between them in the match." And I checked the scorecard actually just before I came here. Locke, in the second innings of that match, Locke bowled 55 overs, 30 maidens, none for 69. But they bowled together throughout both innings. So he did bowl pretty well, and they won that match. The partnership was crucial. And we have partnerships in batting. If I'd given this award last year, I remember thinking about that during this very dinner last year, I'd have given it to Gregory and Green for that partnership in the quarter-final here against Nottinghamshire in the T20 competition when we were 50-something for 5, and we won very comfortably in the end because they put on 100 together and took us to finals day and ultimately to win the competition. But they can't get the award because it wasn't here last year, so we've got an award for this year. And the shortlist for this year involves a handful of wonderful contributions. One was Goldsworthy and Rue in the One Day Cup semi-final here against Leicestershire, where they put on over 130 and took us to the final. A second one was Dixon and Rue. I was going to try and stop mentioning Rue in a moment, but Dixon and Rue in the T20 semi-final against Surrey. Not only was it a brilliant partnership, it's the highest partnership ever at finals day in T20 competition. A third partnership, which I want to mention in the county championship, was Banton and Abel against Warwickshire, where they put on 130 plus in the first innings and 130 plus in the second innings. Awesome stuff, and we went on to win that match. And then the final partnership I want to mention is a bowling partnership. Leach and Vaughan against Durham took 15 of the 20 wickets available. And Leach and Vaughan against Surrey, a match we've already mentioned tonight, took all 20 wickets in that match. The only time we'll check the statistics. The only time I know of was Laker and Locke in 1956, where all 20 wickets were taken by just 2 spin bowlers. Anyway, over to you to announce the award.
Okay, and the winner of the Hollins Award recognising great partnerships is Jack Leach and Archie Vaughan versus Surrey.
This time he's given. That's the first wicket. Oh, he's got it! He's got it! Archie Vaughan has gone mad! Well, it is, it's given. Time is barely on our side. Oh, this time it has been taken. I don't want to waste what's left. Oh, another one. The storms Jack Leach again. And love is all we'll ever trust. Another one. Archie Vaughan's got the left-handed Chico Hassan. It's got a Archie Vaughan has bowled Tom Lawrence.
Close, that's close, and it's gone! Archie Vaughan again!
So the winners of the inaugural Hollins Award, recognising great partnerships, of course, Jack Leach and Archie Vaughan. Thank you to Sir Michael and to Andrew Cowlin from Moldex for presenting the award. The next award is the final award of the night. So dancing is so close, it's almost within reach. Thank you. You can come again. The 2024 Player of the Season. It's the big award, and it is next. And to talk a little bit about the winner of this award is Somerset head coach Jason Kerr, who apparently gets a lounge in his room when he goes to away games. And from Trade Nation, please welcome to the stage to announce the winner, Stuart Lane. Stuart's not here yet. Please keep clapping. You're milking it now, Stuart. Sorry.
Look, the recipient of tonight's award, for me, has had an incredible year. It's been a year where I think potential has become the norm. Matured incredibly well as an individual, and some of the things that I'm going to talk about you probably don't see, but in the dressing room is a real leader. So, an incredible influence within our dressing room. One of the things as a head coach I pride myself on is the way we create an identity in the way we play. He's been an incredible fielder, which again might go unnoticed, but we want to play the cricket without a scoreboard. We want to chase every ball like our lives depend on it, and he's done that all season, and he's scored a ridiculous amount of runs across both formats. And as I say, he's really starting to fulfil potential, and he's a player that is incredibly exciting and is going to have an incredible future for us as a club, and hopefully regain international honours. And the winner is...
And the 2024 Player of the Season is Tom Banton.
High quality, high class from Banton. Casting on my promises. Now I've learned to never.
Can I just say we are very, very proud sponsor of Somerset again this year, and a massive thanks goes to Caroline and the commercial team for all the work they do with us as sponsors and all the partners. So thank you very much to Caroline and the team.
Diving away to his right, Gregory strikes, and that is a big wicket.
Congratulations to Tom Banton, the 2024 Somerset County Cricket Club Player of the Season. Thank you to Jason Kerr and, of course, Stuart Lane from Trade Nation. Just before we officially close the evening, those players who have won awards, if you want to just put them on the stage at the end when you finish so don't lose them, please don't drink champagne. Please don't drink champagne out of them because they've got polish on them and it'll be minging, so don't do that. If you want me to look after your trophies so they don't get potentially misplaced, then please do just place them on stage at the end. And Tom Banton, don't go anywhere because we need a photo of you with all three. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. To officially close proceedings for this evening, please once again welcome to the stage the Chair of Somerset County Cricket Club, Sir Michael Barber.
I'll be very brief. That was a fantastic evening. I've loved the whole season. I've loved the whole time I'm chair because I'm associated with such an amazing group of cricketers, supporters, players, the region of the country. I just think it's a fantastic club, and it's a humbling thing to be part of this amazing Somerset journey. I want to say three things in finishing. The first is next year's our 150th anniversary. 1875 this club was founded. There's going to be some things happening next year. One of them is a book that we're putting together. There's a journalist, some of you will know him, called Richard Walsh. very big Somerset fan, lovely bloke. He's done an amazing job. He's the editor of this book and goes right through the 150 years with lots of stories of great players, Somerset legends from the past, like Jack White, Viv Richards, Joel Garner, Ian Botham, Andy Caddick, James Hildreth, Marcus Truscothick, Vic Marks, even possibly Jamie Cox. Who knows? We'll see who's in there. And there's lots of stuff about that, from wonderful moments. There's some brilliant pictures. I've seen the page layouts because I'm his modest assistant editor, and it's going to be fantastic, and it's going to be ready in time for Christmas, and we're going to promote it so that anybody in the room and anybody who supports Somerset can give it to anybody who they think might like the book for a Christmas present. It's going to be brilliant. And credit to Richard Walsh, who would like to have been here tonight and has done a wonderful job of that. So look out for that when it comes around. The other thing I want to say is we've heard this season's story of a fantastic club, but this story will continue to unfold. The book will tell the story of the past. We've heard the story of the present, but the biggest story is the one in the future. Golden ages don't have to be in the past, they can be in the future as well. And what the coaches are doing here, what the team is doing here, what the pathway is doing here, is building a golden age in the future. I'm really excited to see what this club can achieve with the support, its connection, because somebody mentioned it earlier on, to be a really strong club, you have to have that emotional connection, I think it was Andy actually, between the team, the supporters, the region. We've got that in a way, I promise you, because I've talked to lots of people around the country since this season unfolded, lots of people around the other 18 counties, the other 17 counties are thinking, how do they do that in Somerset? We've got to bottle that sense of connection with our region, our supporters, our members, and of course with our cricketers and everybody who works for the club. So I want to just say thank you very much to everybody. It's wonderful to be part of this. It's an honour, it's a privilege, it's a bit humbling. And I wish you all well for the next season and look forward to seeing you there. Thank you very much.
Please feel free to leave as much cheese as you like so I can take it home. And the band will be playing upstairs shortly, so please do feel free to make your way upstairs to the long room. Thank you.